Hi guys, this is Kim from Abundant Life Tarot, and we are here doing our monthly love readings. And this month for January 2018, so excited to say that, we are going to combine the singles and the couples because I found that it was just too complex for me to break it up by singles and couples. As much fun as that was for me, it was too time consuming. And there's really no need for it because sometimes the readings that I would do for the couples would kind of bleed into for what guidance I would give to the singles and vice versa. So we're going to combine it. And yeah, and then the other thing I wanted to say is a huge apology for last month's videos because they did have poor sound quality. Now I have a new microphone, so hopefully the sound issues are all resolved. And what we will be now doing is monthly readings for all 12 astrological signs. And this will encompass the overall energies, your romance energies, your sensual, sexual feelings and energies going on, something that's impacting your love life for that month, some romance guidance, and then a closing card. So it's going to be quite a bit of info packed into these videos. So I think this format will work best for myself and for you all. But let me know what you think in the comments below. And so, yeah, if you decide later that you want a more in-depth, more personalized reading tailored to just you, you can also hit me at my email or my other methods of getting in touch with me to have a private reading, because this reading is really just a general reading for the astrological signs. So without much further along, here we go. Let's get started. Hello Leos, this is your girl Kim with Abundant Life Tarot. We're going straight on through here with all our monthly readings, and we are doing your love reading for both couples, singles, male, female, and just wanting to just dive on in. Okay, so we are looking at the overall energies for the month of January for our singles and coupled up Leos. What are the overall energies? Okay. Okay, so the card that comes up is protection for Leos and cleanse. Okay, so where in your life, Leos, do you find that there's some protection that's needed for your heart? We're talking about romance, right? But specifically in romance, is there protection from what has happened to you in the past? Is this protection from what's going on currently? Or are you protecting yourself from future hurts? What protection is this? What are you protecting? Are you overprotecting? Or are you underprotecting? Are you protecting just right? You see the crystallizations here? This could indicate that there may be too much protection, too much blockage, too much crystallization, preventing the rest of the heart from flourishing. On the other hand, for some Leos, there is a need to be protective because there was a recent hurt for you. So just look at why there's overprotection going on. Nothing wrong with protection. You just need to take a closer look at it to make sure that it's in alignment with where you're trying to be in your romantic life, okay? Because if it's a situation where you're trying to protect yourself from future hurts, that's understandable, but don't go overboard and, almost blocking your blessings, so to speak, by being so afraid of what could happen in the future. Also, protecting yourself now, that's understandable. But again, same thing like protecting yourself in the future. And then there's protecting yourself because of past hurts. Well, is your current situation such that you are now back in a cycle of getting this type of hurt again? Or maybe that's not the case at all. Maybe your partner is not like that. But because you're in self-protection mode, you're going to constantly do this to even partners who are not even exhibiting those kind of behaviors to you. So you have to just be mindful of why you are protecting, okay? Don't overanalyze it, but think about it. And also for the month of January, you'll find that there's a need for cleansing, a cleansing of your actual space, maybe your workspace at work. Maybe your home space, your home, you're decluttering for January. Or maybe you're decluttering your mind. You're starting to meditate. You're starting to have moments of stillness. And maybe for others, you are going to find that you're cleansing yourself of partners and people in your life that are no longer serving you. You're just doing a complete purge, Leos. And people, since we are talking about romance, will be a big purge for many of our single Leos, where you're like, yeah, you're not really serving me anymore. It's a new year. It's a new day. It's a new dawn. I'm pushing you out of my way. And the coupled up Leos, you will be cleansing perhaps old thoughts, old thought belief systems, and that's going to be healthy for you and helpful. You'll be literally cleansing your space, cleansing your body, maybe going on a fast or a cleanse to cleanse your body. There's going to be a lot of cleansing going on. And with that comes healing for our Leos, okay? Let's look at the overall energies of the month of January for our single and coupled up Leos. We are looking at the overall romance energies for January. Love jumping cards, please. Okay, is there any other messages, Spirit, from Tarot, from the Celtic Tarot? And this was the Dear Heart Oracle. Okay, Leos, let's take a look here. So we have the Eight of Shields, or Eight of Pentacles, and you show a man here diligently working on, he looks like he's like a shoe cobbler. He's working on shoes. He's even got the little boy and the woman waiting patiently for her shoes to get completed. In terms of love for the Leos, you feel like you've been doing a lot of work, whether you're in a relationship or whether you're single. You feel like you've been doing a lot of work, and you're hoping that it's going to be rewarded, because it's been a long haul. The Pentacles is a suit that takes a while to get there. Hence the boat, right? He's doing his work on a boat. It's taken a while to get there. And you're wondering, for our single ones, are we there yet? Can we get there already? I want to be there. I want to be in a relationship. Come on. I'm tired of doing all this work. Is this work for naught? And the answer is, it's not for naught. You are preparing your space, your mental space, your heart space, your physical space, your everything space for this partner to come into the picture. So rest assured that yes, your physical person may not be here yet, but their vibration is here. And you don't want to push that vibration away by starting to think thoughts of lack, like I'm never going to get my partner. I'm doing all this work. I'm going on dates. I'm, being online dating. I am doing this. I'm doing that, but nothing's happening. Trust that it's happening. Have faith that it's happening. And then for some of our Leos, maybe these same folks too. We have that you've got the Five of Shields. A lot of earthly elements you're dealing with this month, Leo, in terms of your body, in terms of probably your home, your money, your finances. All of that's going to be coming into play in January. Makes sense, for some people who work, in jobs where they get reviews, usually the annual reviews are in January. You're discussing money matters. You're thinking about that could color your romantic experience. And here there's a sense of lack. And since we're talking about romance, there's a sense of feeling outside and not included in the love world, so to speak, Leos. You feel, even our coupled ones, you feel like, I don't feel quite right in this relationship, or I don't feel quite right in this town with my partner, or I feel like an outsider in my home. I just feel like an outsider. Right now, you feel left out, even in terms of love. And you could be in a relationship and feel that way, and you certainly can feel that way when you're single. But again, you have to keep the faith and know that you're moving in the direction that you're trying to go, which is to have a beautiful romance, right? Keep doing what you're doing, but mind your thoughts this year, Leos. Mind your thoughts. Cleanse your thoughts. Spend some moments, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, tops each day in stillness, in quiet, or meditating, or going on a quiet walk. You need that. You need to start, when you start going on negative thought patterns, you need to shift it and shift it to a new gear, to a more positive gear. Okay? Because the truth is, these folks could join in with this group. The truth is, you will have your partner if you are single. The truth is, you can be connected to your partner that you're with now. And if you are so disconnected from your partner, Leo, the ones who are in a relationship, then maybe it's time to look at that relationship and see if it's really serving the both of you, and maybe it's time to walk away. Okay? All right, so let's take a look at what could be affecting our Leo friends in terms of outer and inner things going on. What could be affecting? And this is with Doreen Virtue, and this was the Celtic Tarot. This is Doreen Virtue's Butterfly Oracle. We are looking for a card that could be definitely influencing the Leo experience for the month of January. Oh, okay. Well, this one came out, so I'll see if there's any other messages. Okay, there is. Any other messages, Spirit? 3, 2, 1. Okay. So we have grief work, Leo. And then we have welcome the new. Okay. Grief work. So again, that definitely does seem to come into play. Maybe these are even dealing with childhood hurts, or maybe broken hearts over deaths in families. Again, though, these cards are almost mirroring these cards, right? You've got grief work, protection. Oh, let me lower this. Grief work and protection. And then you've got cleanse and welcome the new. How do you welcome the new? You cleanse. Why do you cleanse? Because you want to welcome in the new. Why are we protecting? Because we are dealing with grief. Grief over a broken heart. Grief over maybe the passing of a partner. You wonder if you'll ever be able to love again. You will. Over a broken heart by someone who dogged you, you will love again. You got to welcome in the new, though. How do we do that, huh? How do we do that, Leos? I'm going to actually just take a couple of peeks at the guidebook for this guidebook here, or for this deck, this oracle deck. We won't read the whole thing. I don't know if we need to. But we'll read what's applicable to us today. Grief. Okay, here we go. This card signals that your heart needs some healing from one or more losses. There's grief work to be done as a way of moving forward with your life. Already you can think of how this specifically applies to you. Unhealed grief is compounded by each subsequent loss. Although it's uncomfortable to mourn and cry, sometimes this is the only path to healing. That's why it's best to heal with an experienced grief counselor, grief support group, or trauma-trained therapist. Loss is one of the more painful processes of change, yet it can also help us develop compassion and more appreciation for life. Some additional meanings: changes that feel like a loss, a calling to be a grief counselor even. That's cool. Wow. That's interesting. And I would add healing over a broken heart, since we're dealing with the romance aspect of this reading. And then we have welcome in the new. I'm just going to read some of the keywords here. A big positive change, which is awesome. Respecting the free will choices of everyone involved, even if they differ from your own. Taking an adventure trip, going on a holiday, trying something completely different. So far as singles, maybe you're going to try a new method of dating, and it's going to actually yield some results for the month of January. And that's awesome. You see, it's like they're being pollinated here, right? And your love life is going to be pollinated. And for some of you, welcoming in the new could mean, possible pregnancies if you're, sexually active. And for our couples, you're going to welcome in the new feelings of new hope, hopefully. But you're welcoming also in the new of a new year, a new change, a new attitude towards each other. And you're going to find that your partner, just like you, are invested in working on the relationship. That's awesome. Wow. Let's see. Okay. Let's move along here. And now let's move over to the sexual, sensual, healing reading portion for Leos, coupled or single. Wow. Two major arcana. Okay, we have this one jump first, Temperance, or the two vessels. And then this jump second, the Chariot. Wow. Okay, so you, Leo, are dealing with some forces that really won't be changeable or really movable, but this information is just here to help you deal with those energies. It's not good or bad either. You're going to find that there's going to be a need for balance. Some of you will be falling in love this month, but you need to balance that falling in love with some practicality. Ground yourself. ground yourself. Here's my one of my grounding stones. This is my golden sheen obsidian. Ground yourself. You're going to need that because the relationship, the budding relationship that you're trying to birth here doesn't need smothering at this point. It's like a little flame, right? If you smother it too much, you burn it out. But you've got to give it the right amount of breath, the right amount of air, the right amount of tending to it so it grows. Don't smother it. Balance. So in terms of sexuality, you've got to give that balance. For you Leos who are just about to embark on a new sexual relationship with someone, please do not, just show all your bag of tricks. Balance it out with, tempering it. You know what I'm saying? Don't just give up all your bags of tricks in the bedroom. Have a little air of mystery to yourself. And that'll go a long way. Even if you're in a relationship or married, still kind of, have a little balance of flirt. This is actually calling, though, I'm thinking for the couples to actually balance everything you've got going on so that you do have a more healthier sexual love life. Because you don't want to get into a place where you're getting into a mundane routine where there's no intimacy. And with that, if you do that, and all signs point to you will be doing that because this is a major arcana card, then you have the Chariot. And that overarching energy is fast-paced movement in the direction generally that you're trying to go to. And we have this lovely couple riding off into, or maybe away from, the sunset together. So you can have what you want at a fast rate of speed. You can manifest it in January, even maybe February, if you employ the tips that are arising through this reading from Spirit. Just saying. Hold on. It's late, and so I'm getting a little parched. Okay, so let's do a couple of oracles here. We have the Romance Angels Oracle by Doreen Virtue. Spirit, what do you have to say for Leos, singled or coupled up? What do you have for them? Okay. Okay. Children. Your love life is being affected by children. And give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Okay. So for coupled up ones, just like I mentioned before, you're going to need to have some balance. Your children are going to be your everything for a while. We get that. But you're going to have to give your partner some equal attention. Really, this advice could be for all of us who are in relationships. Children are great. We love them. But they're fleeting. At one point or another, especially for our married folk, Leos, your children will move on, move out. You've got to tend to your relationship. Keep it sexy. Keep it thriving. We'll read the guidebook too, because sometimes this card is not just pertaining to the children that you've had biologically or adopted or what have you, your offspring. And then we have give your relationship a chance. Give your relationship a chance in terms of give yourself, your relationship with yourself a chance. For those who are single, allow that to blossom, because when that blossoms, other things and people will come to you and be attracted to that. Give your relationship a chance. If you're coupled up, give it your all Add that temperance, add that balance to your sex life. Give it your all. Give your relationship a chance. But don't smother it. Don't blow out the flame before it's had a chance to build up, okay? Especially for new relationships. Give your relationship a chance. All right, let's see what the Heal Yourself reading cards have to say. Let's see. Spirit, what do you have for Leos for healing in the love arena? What do you have? Anything? Okay, we're going to read from the guidebook on this one. This one says beauty. Number 17. This is beautiful. Recognize your inner and outer beauty. You are beautiful, special, unique, and attractive. When was the last time you looked in the mirror and felt good about what you see? Did you know that your features can literally change based on how you feel about yourself and your life? Your internal experiences are etched on your face and your body. People can feel your energy when you enter a room. When a person who is not thought of as being physically good looking connects to their own inner light, wisdom, and warmth, the glow that emanates from within makes them extremely appealing and attracts people and opportunity towards them. Focus on what you love about yourself and allow yourself to shine. If you are challenged by how you see yourself, this could be a perfect time for an internal and an external makeover. Wow. Cleanse. That's beautiful. I want any guidance, Spirit, from the Earthbound Oracle for the Leos? Oh. Okay, well, we'll slow them out. Resistance, simplicity, Arcana. You have resistance. And what are you going to do about that? Well, you're going to cleanse. You're going to change your mind about things. You're going to have a new perspective on things, Leos. Because if you want a relationship, you're going to have to start resisting some of the advice that's being given to you about getting there. You're going to have to soften up and just kind of be receptive to the information that's coming to you, so that way you can be brought closer to your love. You're going to, for the coupled up Leos, going to have to stop resisting your partner, literally. You're going to have to stop resisting and just kind of surrender to what is. And aim for simplicity. Aim for simplicity in everything that you do if you can. Why make matters complex if you don't have to? Think about that. Mull over that. Whenever you're in a situation and you find things escalating, take a few steps back and get back to simplicity. Okay? For the month of January, let that be your buzzword, Leo. Simplicity. Okay? Take it down a notch. Let the partner kind of do a little bit of the flirting and coming your way. Not to say you're not supposed to do it, but this is the month for Leos to be in receptive and allowance mode. There are months where you are the active one, the yang, but this time you're the yin. Okay? Simplicity. You'll be dealing with secret knowledge. secret information, deep insight, intuition for the month of January. Listen to it. Listen to that internal guidance. You are a wealth of information here, all within yourself. The answers lie within. If there's something that comes up in January for you in terms of love, like if you're wondering for our single ones, if you should go on a date with a person, take a moment, go into stillness and listen. See what your intuition says before you start asking all your friends and relatives. Look within. See where you're guided to go. For our coupled up ones, same thing. See where you're guided to go. Listen to your intuition. Listen to that internal guidance system, okay? And then we're going to close with a quick reading from the White Rabbit Oracle for closing thoughts on love in January for Leo. Isn't this beautiful? And right on time. Healing. There's a healing that's going to take place emotionally for you in January, Leo. Finally, you will look at why you're being so protective. You'll do some shadow work. You'll get to some healing emotionally. All this blue, all this ocean, blue ocean deals with emotions, okay? All of that is going to be going through a healing process starting in January and continuing throughout the months, throughout the year of 2018. It's a powerful time of healing for you, Leos. I'm happy for you for that. Thrilled for you. All right? Well, you're going to have quite a growing moment in January, Leos. So this is a gift. Look at it as a gift. And I just thank you so much for watching this video. If you like it, please hit the like button. If you want to see more monthly readings, please hit the subscribe button because I do intend to do more monthly love readings. So thank you again for watching. Many blessings to you. Happy New Year. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye.